Hi everyone, welcome back to Nails by Sora. I hope you are doing well. As you can see, my nails are bare. I went and took them back down to almost natural. There's still some product on it, as I never really do a full removal because I'm always putting another layer of something on top, and I want to keep that protective layer on there as long as possible. But I did try to do somewhat of a Russian manicure. I think I was okay with it. It's only the first time that I've really tried doing a really detailed cuticle pushback and cleaning. There are some areas where I could have trimmed some more, which I may go in and do that now. But I wanted to mention the fact that now ordinarily I wait until my nails grow out and reach the length of the enhancements before I go and replace them. But there are two reasons why I wanted to do a removal. Number one is I received an email from a company named Aillsa. And they are an Amazon company, and they offer soft gel tips, nail glue, full coverage tips, half cover tips, and they contacted me asking me if I would do a video. So I said, why not? So these came in the mail yesterday, actually I think 2 days ago, and they're matte half cover soft gel tips in the almond shape, which is my favorite, and there are 240 pieces, no file. I believe with ones that are etched like this, you don't really need to etch the underside before you adhere them. So I'm going to put that to the test. And this video is going to be me applying them. Now these are Noel, which means that you don't have to put them at any specific point on your nail. Usually, well not usually, but most tips have what's called a well, which is a delineated area that shows you where to place the tip on your nail. Ones that do not have a well, like these, you can pretty much place them anywhere on the nail that you want, which is good because I don't want to shape them. So I'm not going to place them at the actual tip. I'm going to place them a bit further down so I get them on my finger the length that I want them. Now, unfortunately, these are not numbered. So I don't remember where I took this from. I think I took it from here. But what I'll probably do is on the back, I'll go ahead and number them. There's 12 different sizes, which is amazing. And the largest size, I would say, is pretty common for what you would find in nail tips. And this one fits me pretty much sidewall to sidewall, but I'll try the next size down to see if I can get a perfect match without having to adjust them. So their nail glue is multi-purpose. Apparently you can use it not only as a nail glue, but you can use it as a foil glue, as well as I don't recall. I will look it up online and put the information down below in the description box. But it is multi-purpose. The only purpose of which I'm going to use it for in this video, though, is to attach the tips. It is a 4-in-1 glue, but and you do need to cure it in the lamp. So that is what we're going to do. But the other reason that I wanted to remove the tips is the last set that I did the Apres Gel X tips using their Extend Gel. And I'll post pictures up here of what I found during the removal. Now I noticed it in a limited capacity by looking underneath my nails, but it seemed like the Extend Gel was turning yellow. And it wasn't on every single nail. It was only on, I think, one nail on each hand. My pointer finger on this hand and potentially my pointer finger on this one. You can see that the nail is still slightly yellow. Now, it wasn't dirt that was stuck underneath. There was no greenie, no Pseudomonas bacteria. It was not on my nail. It was the glue. For some reason, turned this putrid yellow color. And when I peeled back the layer on my right pointer finger, it looked like there was something growing, not to be disgusting, but it looked like there was something growing underneath. So if I hadn't received these nail tips from Aillsa, I probably would have gone another week. But I really wanted to try the nail tips, and I really wanted to get the Extend Gel off my nails. So I will be contacting Apres to find out what was going on. Maybe it's a problem with the gel that I received, I'm not sure, but I will not be using it again to attach the Apres tips or any other tips. But I am going to finish touching up my cuticles, and then I will come back to show you how we attach these wonderful tips from Aillsa. Thank you so much for sending them to me. And yeah, we're going to get right on into it, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'm on the Amazon page and I'm looking at the information, and it says 4-in-1 nail glue. The gel nail glue can not only be used for applying nail tips, but also can be used as a base coat, strengthener gel, builder gel. Moreover, it can help nail shaping, design more good-looking nail art. If you need to apply some small decorations like flat rhinestones, foil, gem, etc., our nail art glue also can meet your demand. Buying a bottle of gel glue, you can enjoy multiple functions, more practical, and also saving a lot of money. It also mentions that it's made out of healthy ingredients. The nail tip glue is made of natural resin material, cruelty-free, low odor, and toxin-free. No harm for your nails. And the nail glue looks crystal clear, which will not turn yellow after opening, more like natural nails after applying. So please note, the nail glue cannot work for press-on nails. Please do a skin test before use and avoid contact with eyes, mouth, and skin. Take it away from kids, yada, yada, yada. So in a UV LED nail lamp, only takes 60 to 90 seconds to firmly stick the nail tip and your natural nails together with natural fitting effect. Easy to apply and quick drying. The nail glue gel features break-resistant, quick bonding with proper operation. It can last for 21 days plus. So I do have product already on my nails, so I feel relatively confident in using this directly on my nail as a base coat before I adhere the tips. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to apply a thin coat to all of my nails on my left hand. And then we're going to get into applying the tips. But first I want to use some dehydrator and protein bond, as that is my normal practice with applying anything to my nails. So quickly dehydrating, because I have been doing a few other things before going into applying the tips, and I want to make sure that any oils or other foreign elements that may have gotten onto my nail are removed. My voice sounds so raspy right now. It's been a long day. I had a very good day. Oh, I almost said school. Work is going very well. Getting more and more clients, doing more and more complex and what's the other word I'm looking for? I guess multiple services, not just doing like a manicure or a pedicure, but single customers coming in to get multiple services done. So that makes my day go a lot faster, which is always nice. So right off the bat, this is quite a thick gel. So I'm going to try to apply it as thinly as possible. Brush is standard. I'm not really noticing any odors. I'm just pulling some off because I want it as thin as possible, minus the hair. And I'm going to flash this for 10 seconds just so we can move on to the other fingers.
It's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning?
I would say that the consistency is very close to Builder in a Bottle. So if you wanted to use this as such, and it does say that you can use it as a builder gel, then I think that would be it would be more conducive to that, as well as a rhinestone glue, than a general base coat, because it is a bit thick for that.
I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Just stay till the morning light.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cure this, and then we're going to go into the tip application. Alright, so before we go ahead and do anything, I'm going to go ahead and size these, which I should have done before I put the glue on my fingers. But anyway, I did go ahead and number the boxes so that when they're closed, they correspond to the sizes. I already looked at number 1, so I'm going to look at number 2, and it does seem like number 2 will work better. Now, both hands are pretty much identical, so I'm not going to bother trying to see if it fits on my thumb on my left hand, because I'm pretty confident that it will. So let's go and see. That was number 2, so let's try 5 for my pointer finger. It's too large. It looks about right for my middle finger. So let's go on to 7. Still a little large for my pointer, but it looks good for my ring finger. So let's go down to number 8. And that fits on my pointer finger. And then we're going to go all the way down to 11 for my pinky. Yeah. So you want to make sure, as with any sizing, that it fits sidewall to sidewall and that there's no gapping. If you need to go up a size, it's always easier to do that so that you're not forcing it onto the surface of the nail versus it's always easier to file it a little bit smaller versus going smaller and having to force it down, because then it's most likely to pop off, or you'll get an air pocket and potentially get a bacterial infection like a greenie, otherwise known as Pseudomonas. So I'm going to move this off to the side because the last video that I did, it was in the way and it was blurry and you couldn't see what I was doing. So I'm going to try to angle it so it's just slightly off, but you'll still be able to see my finger go up as I'm working. So I'm going to take the 4-in-1 gel again, and I'm going to start with my pinky finger because it's just easier to work from outside in. I'm going to take the tip and I'm going to place it most halfway up the nail. I'm going to put a little bit more halfway down my nail, and then a bead at the cuticle line. This one actually feels okay. That's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to turn the lamp on. And then hold it underneath until it cures. I think I probably used a little bit too much glue because it's pooling out the top, and I'm going to need to file that down. I'm probably still going to need to shorten these a bit, because they're still a tad bit long. They're even longer than the ones that I just removed. All right, so now that that one's attached, I'm going to go into my ring finger. Apply a little bit less. Wrong finger. Okay, these are feeling too large for this hand. I'm gonna have to do some filing. But they are applying quite easily. I'm not having any problems. I'm going to see how this one fits before I attach it. I think what you can also do is just file the corners, which I do for my clients when I'm at work. So I'm pressing down on the tip as I'm lowering it in front of the light so that the glue goes all.
Don't wanna sleep tonight at all. Just wanna watch them stars fall. But you don't wanna try to make up dreams just to be seen. I wanna lay here beside you, oh quiet.
I really like, oh, they are numbered. Okay, they're numbered at the tip. I couldn't see it before. I don't know if you can see it here, but they are numbered. Well, I just renumbered them. Anyway, as I was saying, I really like the shape of these nails. And Almond in general, they're just really elegant. And I like the way they make my fingers look. All right, last one.
Each second is a treat. I keep my balance next to you. It's true. Nowadays there's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cure these for 60 seconds, and then I will be back to show you how I go about finishing these off and preparing them for the manicure. But you can see that was very straightforward, very easy. They attached without a problem, flash cured like any other gel product would. I am going to have to do some cleanup because usually when I file my nails down before a new application, I file them really short and taper in the corners. I did not do that this time, so I'm going to have to do that after the fact, which is not a problem. But we're going to smooth out the line in between where the tip connects to the nail, and then that's probably going to bring us to the end. The only issue I really have is the length of my pinky finger. All the other ones are pretty active length for me, so I'm going to end up shaping the pinky finger, and then we'll get into so I'm going to end up shaping the pinky finger. Alright, so we've gone and cured. I'm going to go ahead and wipe the tacky layer because there is, since it is a base gel, there is a tacky inhibition layer, and I'm going to be using my efile so I don't want to gunk up the bit. Am I going to be using my efile? Or should I use a regular file? Nah, I'm going to use my efile. So I'm just going to take my efile and I'm going to switch out the bit for a sanding band. I'm going to make sure it's on forward. It is not, it's on reverse. I'm going to keep it at about 8. I'm just going to go over the line where it meets and take that down, as well as the corners that are not pressed down all the way. I'm going to rough up the part of my nail that does not have, the part of my nail that just has the base gel on it. Alright, you want to feel to make sure it's pretty smooth and flush. This part is not stuck down, so I'm going to end up clipping it off with my nippers, which is fine. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my other fingers. Now these tips are pretty flat. As you can see, there's no apex. So if you're someone that wants an apex, likes the look of it, you're going to want to apply that with your builder gel once you're done reprofiling the nail like I'm doing right now. And the reason you might want an apex is if you're keeping long nails, you want to build that structure in to protect the nail from breaking, because the flatter the nail is, you want to build in support right about a little bit past the midway point, so that if you knock your finger, it's a little bit thicker and gives you that stability so that you don't break the nail. Or if the nail breaks, it's just the tip and not your natural nail.
Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
Alright, so I'm going to take my nippers and I'm going to cut off this corner here because it did not get glued down. And that way I don't run the risk of any moisture getting underneath. Right, so next step is I'm going to take down that area underneath where my natural nail sticks out. And for this one, as I said, I want to file it down a bit. So I think what I'm going to do is just clip it a little bit to start off. Then I'm going to file underneath, following the curve of the nail. You don't want to file against the sidewall because then you're going to change the shape. I'm going to taper it a little bit. All right, I think that's good. My battery died just as I said, all right, I think that's good. And I do think that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and do my right hand, but what I think I want to do is do a little comparison and contrasting. I'm going to still use the Aillsa tips, but I'm going to use my regular base gel that I always use, which is the Madam Glam base coat, to do my base coat and to attach the tips, just to see in the next week or so how they last from the left hand to the right hand. So I'm going to go ahead and attach those off camera, and then I will be back. All right, everyone, so I've gone and finished my right hand. My left hand is all finished. We're a little bit wonky on my middle finger. I did not lay it down straight, but I can try to fix that in some shaping. Just need to bring it in a little bit on the right hand side. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, but that was user error. Nothing wrong with the tips, which, by the way, so far I'm really enjoying. I love the length of them. I love how easy they're to work with and to apply. I will say that between application with the right hand and the left hand, even though it was a bit messier with the 4-in-1 gel, since it is a bit thicker, it held the nails in place a little bit better until I was ready to cure them. So I would advise actually using a thicker gel. If you don't use the Aillsa, at least use something that's more aligned with the consistency of a builder gel. But so far, so good. I'm really enjoying these products. I will keep you updated as to how they fare through the next few weeks. As I said, I do try to leave them on until my natural nail grows out and meets the length of the extension. So we'll see how well they last. Hopefully they last well, because I really do like them. Let me know down below if you've tried these, if you would try these, and I'll leave all the information for them down in the description box. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. The next video will be filling in this ridge and applying a builder gel to level out the nails, as well as my what do you call it? My manicure. It's been a really long day. It is 12:10 o'clock in the morning. 12:10 o'clock? Who says that? It's 12:10 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for visiting. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
We're beyond good. I've never been so ready.